In this video, we're going to be cleaning the horse stalls.
I'll do the wet stuff. That right there all has to go in the wheelbarrow. So what we do is you put your stall rake underneath, grab a pile, pick one, just pick a spot, put your rake in, okay? You slide it under it, then you pick it up and shake out the shavings. And then we dump it in the wheelbarrow. Good job. You guys work on that, I'll work on this. You don't get enough on your first scoop, you can use the second scoop. You got it, sorry. Go dump that in the wheelbarrow. I know Susan has asked you guys this before. Do you guys know how much poop a horse poops every day? How much? Yep. That's right. Between 40 and 50 pounds, depending on their breed and their size. Thankfully, they do a lot of that pooping outside, and we don't have to clean them up all the time. You still got some more? Go for it. Good. I'll show you something that you can do with a bucket that helps, okay? I got all that, right? Okay, see where my hand is? Then the poop fall out. You know why we shake the shavings out? Okay, as long as the shavings are dry, they're good for keeping them in the stall. And it keeps the horses from slipping, but it also soaks up any of the wet stuff. Okay? And although we get ours from a sawmill, and they're somewhat cheap, shavings are not free, so we try to use them as long as we can. We move them around in the stall. So tomorrow, fortunately for me, Sunshine likes to be in the same spot, so I know where to put the shavings to try to keep it dry. But we just move them around. You just flip the rake over, and you just shove them around. You know what this is over here? Okay, this is her feeder. This is where we put, and she didn't eat all her breakfast this morning, so you can see. Sunshine gets 3 different kinds of feed, but she only gets a little bit of each one. The brown feed like this is called a sweet feed. It has corn and all kinds of good carbohydrates in it for her for energy. And then this green one right here, that one is a protein feed, and it has protein to help build her muscles and her blood, make her blood strong and all that good stuff. Then she has a brown one. What's that? She must have liked it. There it is. This is also a protein feed, but it's mixed with carbohydrates. It's called senior feed. And then that white stuff right there in the middle, powdery stuff, that is electrolytes, which is Gatorade for horses. You know why they need Gatorade? Okay, when it's really, really hot outside and you've been outside sweating, jumping on the trampoline and all that, and mom gives you a Gatorade, do you know why you drink it? It puts the energy back in your body. Good job. It gives you carbohydrates, but it also gives you electrolytes. Electrolytes are like potassium and salt, magnesium, and what's the other one? Calcium. And you sweat those out. And horses are one of the few land animals that sweat like we do. They actually have sweat glands all over their body. Have you ever seen a horse that's run really, really hard and he's all glistening? That's sweat. Okay? You try to dose that off after they're done doing exercise. All right, you want to try another stall? I'm gonna say, when you get horses, this is your job every day for the rest of their life. Hi, Ted. Uh-huh. The good news is, when you do it as much as I do, you get to have it. Doesn't take too long. Dancer is a neat stall keeper. She poops over here, she pees right there. She eats over there usually, but she moved her dish this morning. Come on, it won't hurt you, I promise. When we're all done with the wheelbarrow, we'll take it down to the compost pile. And we make some of the best dirt in town. Well, we don't, but they do. You take the poop and the pee and the shavings and all of that, and we'll put it in the compost pile. And the sun and the heat, chemical reactions and all that good stuff. Oh, what's the matter? Does it stink? Okay, horses smell better than cows. The only thing I can tell you. And cats. You have to clean kitty litter at home at all? Do you have to pick up after your dog? See, horses don't eat meat, so they don't have that icky meat smell to their poop. That is all digested grass and grain and maybe a few little bugs that were in the grass, but for the most part. The other thing that I suggest when you get your own horses, you have 2 pairs of boots. You have your barn boots and you have your riding boots. Because when you do this every day, your boots start to smell like dirt. All right, let's get that last little bit. When y'all get a little bit more practice doing this, then we'll have a stall competition. We'll give you each a stall to do, and we time you and see who gets the quickest. No competitions makes it fun, right? So this is her feeder. That's her water bucket. She likes to play with her halters. They get 5 gallons of water a night. Horses have to have 5 to 10 gallons of water a day. So we put water troughs outside, and then they have 5 gallons in each of their stalls. You know what that is? That's a salt block. Well, it's half of a salt block. See these cool little grooves right here? See this groove right here, and this groove right here, and here, and here? Dancer does that with her tongue. So they actually lick into the salt lick and get the salt on their tongue, and that makes them thirsty. And then they come over, and you can see she drank almost all of her water last night. The salt makes them thirsty, so they'll drink. We want to keep horses hydrated, which means we want water in their system. Okay? They're big animals, they need lots of water. There's still a couple of pieces of poop. Can we finish getting those? And then I'll show you where the compost pile is. Pull it across the stall like that. There you go. Good job. You gotta move them around. Keep going. You can do it. go see the compost pile. All right, so this obviously is new food, okay? It's just starting the compost farm. See all the bugs flying around? They help to break it down. There's heat. If you come out when it's cool in the morning, you can actually see the steam coming up off of it because there's chemical reactions going on inside there. So we leave it for a while, and then my husband will come out with a big tractor and he pushes it up into a big pile, okay? So this is fresh manure. That manure right there has started to compost. I would say that's kind of like the medium, okay? You can still tell it's poop, but it's starting to look more like dirt. And then this over here, you know that expensive dirt that you buy at the store to put in your gardens? Looks like this. It's real dark, planting potting soil. Okay, it's not poop anymore. It's dirt, I promise, okay? Look, it's dirt. God's one of the best recyclers in the business. See? There's a little piece of old hay in there that hasn't composted all the way down. So that would continue to break down. But look at there. There's roots. I just dropped it. Where'd it go? These right here are roots of baby plants that are trying to grow in the dirt now. It's pretty cool stuff, huh? Oh, come on. Touch it. It won't hurt you. Just put a finger on it. Dirt. It's just dirt. It's amazing. And I can grow 6-foot tall tomato plants with that dirt. You can use that if you have a farm. That can be a little bit of a side business for you. You sell your compost. Shall we go get a horse and brush before you leave today?
It's snowing.
You can get the curry and her brush and work on her. Okay, this is called a steel curry. This is a rubber curry. Either one of those you can use. You bend it like this and hold it one time. And do it left and do it like that. Widen. Do this every day for a week. We should still have hair release.